Welcome back to AltheaSuite. Here I'm going to show you how to connect your email into your account. First, we can go to Settings. Then we can go find Email Accounts. We're going to hit New. And here we're going to type our account name that we want to call it. I'm going to call it my name. Here's the actual address where you want to put. Choose to CC or back CC on every email you can. This is where you would add your email addresses. I know this is a Gmail account, but if it's not a Gmail account, you can hit Other. And from here, you can type in at Yahoo or AOL, whatever it is. You type in your email address there, as well as the login ID and the password. Since I know this is a Gmail account, I'm going to hit Gmail. I'm going to select my account. And hit Allow. Now that that's done, your Gmail account has been connected. You can connect as many emails you want to here. A lot of different companies have different email addresses for sales invoice orders or purchase orders or what have you. Now that we have that done, we can go to our business locations, choose our main warehouse, and we can look at email formats. These email formats are going to be set depending on what kind of email you want to send. For this example, I'm going to show you how to send a sales invoice email from here. When you first do this, all this is blank. The first thing you're going to do is hit Active, and then you go down to PDF attachment. Here are the PDF attachments that we can custom make these different attachments for different emails and different purposes. Underneath that, we're going to put the attachment name, what the attachment is going to be called. It's the sales invoice, and inside of the bracket, it's going to pull the sales invoice number associated with it. Here is the account that you just created, where you want to send emails from. On the subject line of the email, it's the sales invoice, and again, it's going to pull the number from the sales invoice and from AltheaSuite. Here is the body. To edit the body, hit that little pen. You can type a little message for your sales invoice. Once all that is done, you can save. Another format we have is the purchase order email format. This one's a little bit different. This one is emailing from you to your supplier. So again, PDF attachment. We have different ones depending on what you use. You can custom make them if you need. And now the attachment name is going to pull the purchase order number from AltheaSuite inside the brackets. I'm going to choose what account to email from, subject line, and the body. Inside the body, as you can see, I have it so it grabs the supplier name from AltheaSuite depending on who you're emailing. Once all that is done, you can save. Now our email formats are finished. For the sales order format, we can go to Sales. We can do Sales Invoice and create a new one. Here we're going to choose what customer. And it's important to know that this customer has an associated email address. So you can automatically hit this box. And once you click the box stays there pretty much forever, unless you want to click it again. But since it's selected, the sales invoice is going to get emailed to whatever email address is associated with the customer. Quick sales invoice. Pay now. And save it. Now that I have a saved sales invoice, I can go up here, and if I'm the customer, I should be getting an email from AltheaSuite. Here's what the sales invoice PDF looks like. Your warehouse, your main building, the email address it's coming from, and to where the customer is going. And there's is where the customer contact email is going to be. Here's the project description and a little picture to go along with it. Similarly, we can go to our purchases, go to purchase orders, create a new purchase order. And again, you want to make sure that the associated supplier has an associated email address. I'm gonna hit this button, send an email to supplier. I'm gonna grab a random one. Say my purchase order wants 5. I'm gonna hit save. Now that this purchase order has been saved, it should have shot an email off to the supplier. Now, if you're unaware if the supplier had gotten the email, you can go down to System, and we can look at email logs. This is the most recent one. This is a purchase order, and it's coming from my email address that's just set up. It's going to go to the supplier email address for this tutorial. This is myself. We went to Amazon. The subject of the purchase order and the purchase order name and a little message. And if I go over here, it was a success. The supplier should have gotten my email. You can also check the sales invoice. This was also a success. So this is how to add your email address, add email formats, sending sales invoice, and whether or not it has been received or not.